Welcome to the channel. My name is Marco and it's Wednesday, which means it's new comic book day. So this week I picked up, I think only about 7 books, which one of them being a variant. So it was a pretty small week for me. That being said, still got some really good books. I'm really happy. Read some of them already and pretty solid so far. Now, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do a lot of comic speculation and just, comic hauls and stuff like that. Every now and then I'll get some action figures or something and show them off. But before we get into today's video, let's go ahead and talk about my giveaway. I'm giving away 3 awesome comic bundles at 500 subscribers. That's right, 3 lucky subscribers will each win one of these 3 comic bundles. All you have to do to enter is simply be subscribed and leave a comment on this video. If you would like additional chances to win, you can watch other videos on my channel and leave comments on those as well. Each comment on a new video is another chance to win. Good luck. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop in and start talking about these books. This first one is a new Boom Studios book called Good Luck. And it was a pretty solid read. It's kind of, the premise is there's a god of good luck and a god of bad luck. And they kind of appear on Earth one day, and if you're near them, I think you'll have good luck or bad luck depending on who you're next to. But then at some point they touch, and I guess all hell breaks loose. And I don't know. You don't know everything that's going on yet, but then it flash forwards a point into the future. It's like 30 years in the future, and luck is like a quantifiable, measurable substance, kind of like midichlorians in a way, I guess. The magician's veil is peeled back and you know all the secrets. So luck apparently is something that they can tell if people have or whatever, and apparently some people are born without luck or with luck. And yeah, you follow a little team doing some things, and it's a Boom Studios book. That should really be all I have to say. Boom's been putting out banger after banger apparently. Side note, Eve, that came out I guess Eve 2 come out. So I was going to say 3 weeks ago, but actually it's probably been more like, I guess, over a month ago at this point. Probably, yeah, like a month and like a week or so. Unless it's coming out bi-weekly, but I don't think it is. But regardless, I picked up the one per store because, again, it's a Boom Studios title. It was only $15, and I was like, yeah, it's a little low-risk investment. Let me go ahead and grab that. And I checked it out the other day, and that book's going for like $100 now, which is crazy, but I do like one per stores. They do have a better chance of holding value rather than ratios. Sometimes, obviously, it depends. Excuse me. But, yeah, because one per store is obviously going to be more limited than most ratio variants. Actually, I guess technically, well, yeah. Yeah, most ratio variants, I guess, and depending on, some books have like 1 in thousands, I guess, which can be sometimes hard to get. But regardless, Boom Studios is, I don't know, just pick them up and read them, or, hold on to them if you're speculative. But I do have something interesting to say. So I also picked up the cover B, which is this cool foil. I don't know how well you can entirely see it. Probably better like that. Yeah. But anyway, so again, this is the cover A. Come here. Right here. The non-foil's the cover A. The foil's the cover B. And if you don't know, there's numbering on the back, and it'll tell you, if it's cover A, B, C, D, whatever it is. So when we were doing the checking in the comics for this week, we noticed something weird. So we have one person reading off the list and one person checking to see that we got all our books and everything. So he's reading off, we should have 4 cover A's of good luck. 4 good luck cover A's. I don't know if I said that right, but I was like, I only got 3 of these. That's weird. And he's like, that is weird. We get shortages. It happens sometimes. Not too frequently, but it does happen. I was like, yeah, I got 3 cover A's. I got 1 foil, and then I was like, I have another one that is the same cover, but it's not a foil. I wasn't checking the numbers at this point. And he's looking at the list. He's like, no, I have 4 cover A's and 1 cover B. That's all that my list says. And I'm like, and then 1 per store. And I'm like, that's weird. There's a whole different cover that's not even on the list. So I started checking the numbers to clarify. The cover that looks like this but isn't a foil is also listed as a cover A, which got me originally thinking that it's probably a secret variant. Sometimes books will do a secret variant. For example, like on King in Black here, you see that, yeah. They did a secret variant. Instead of the Hulk, it was replaced by the Thing. Same cover. Whoops. And it'll usually, that's how secret variants are. It'll be a tiny little minute difference. But I was like, maybe this is just a completely different cover and it's a secret variant. It's possible, I guess. A little strange, but okay. I didn't think too much about it until later on in the day. I'm trying to look up, what's the secret variant going for? I was interested. And when I was searching for secret variant, I couldn't find anything about it, which sometimes happens as well. Because secret variants, they don't tell you they're coming out. They just happen. You get them when you get your books. You're like, oh, well, that's different if you notice it. If not, then if you didn't notice it, you probably sold it for cover price. But that being said, it doesn't seem like anybody's found it or talked about it. And that got me thinking there's a possibility that maybe it's an error, which is super interesting. And I'm bringing this up because I'm hoping there's someone else out there that can help me figure it out, because I spent a lot of time looking online today, scrolling through eBay and just doing searches on the internet and stuff, and I couldn't find anything about it. So sometimes it does take a while for people to get the secret variants and start talking about them anyway online. So we'll see here. We might have some more news today when you're watching this video. I record everything a day before, but anyway. So I don't know. Is it a secret variant? Is it an error? Is it just mislabeled potentially? Maybe it's supposed to be like a cover B or a cover C, but it's just labeled as a cover A. I have no idea. But again, I don't know. I got these two. The other one's still sitting at the shop. If it is an error, I'll be very interested in picking it up. That would be a really, really cool book to get. But moving on. Again, if you have any info, I'd love to hear it. But I don't have too much to say about it. I just thought it was neat. The secret variant is probably more probable, but an error is always possible. And I don't know, I have a affinity for interesting, unique things. So I picked up Lighthouse number 3, and I did a lot of reading this past few days ago. I did a bunch of reading, caught up on a bunch of stuff. Lighthouse was not one of them, so I did not get to read this issue, but I've heard good things about it, and it's just one of those. I have several series actually that I haven't started, but I've been collecting all the issues. The longest running one is probably Strange Academy. Actually, I have Strange Academy and I have all of the newest Darth Vader run, except for I'm missing one book. That's the reason I haven't started that one, at least, though. I'm missing a book, so I can't. Well, I could start it, but I'm missing issue 6, and it's like, yeah, I'll find it. But anyway, yeah. So that's gonna be it for Independence, I think. The next thing we have is Teen Titans Academy number. Is this 4? Yeah, number 4. So this issue is all about, what are they called? The Bat Pack, which this is Teen Titans Academy and the Suicide Squad 2 tie-ins. Was something I caught up on the other day, and I had a lot of fun reading that. This issue is very different. So the Bat Pack, it's I think Chupacabra, Brat Girl, and oh god, what is his name? Megabat. Chupacabra, Brat Girl, and Megabat. They're a team of Batman fanboys, basically. And they're trying their best to be like Batman, be their hero, be the greatest detective team in this situation. However, because they're trying to figure out who Red X is. So they're trying to be Batman. However, obviously they're not anywhere as good as Batman. This book is very comical. I had pretty good laughs reading this. A very different tone from the rest of the series so far, but I like, because there's so many students and stuff, and we honestly don't know a lot about a bunch of them because there is so many of them and there's so little out that's about them right now. But this really not only dived into the 3 of them, but really explored a lot of, well, not a lot, but it started to peek into the corners of different new Titans, or what are they called? Titans in training? I don't know. Whatever they're being called. So this was a pretty cool book. I really liked it. Been enjoying the series so far, and I am very invested in who is Red X. It's going to be an interesting revelation. Another book I got to read was Silk. What number is this? 4? Silk number 4. And this one was pretty good too. So there was a good reveal on the last page of last issue, and with a pretty fairly obscure villain, but, you know, one that's been around for a long time. And making connections between him and characters that are in this book, and then also learning more about the characters in this book as well, which I think, God, I can't remember her name right now, Saya or something like that. I don't even know that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Saya, or Saya, maybe? I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I think she was introduced in this series. I don't think she's from anything else. And she's been a pretty interesting villain so far. This book kind of makes it seem like maybe she's not as bad as you may think reading the previous ones, but that's yet to be seen really so far into the next issue. This is kind of a hint, and I think next issue will really give us more information about who and how and what she's really after. But yeah, pretty solid issue. I did enjoy it. Not a lot of action or anything, but a lot of information, and it's pretty interesting. This book I did not get to catch up on. Reptil #2. Just another one in my box of, I have a whole short box over here of things that, it's probably not a full, it's not a full short box, maybe half a short box of things I need to read. But making my way on it. And then that's not even including, I have a stack of trades over there I need to read as well. But I don't know. I started getting Reptil. First of all, this cover's super fun. I do really like this cover. Is that focusing? I don't know. Please focus? Maybe not. It's just a guy that can, you know, turn into dinosaurs, and that's kind of neat. It's kind of like Beast Boy, but specifically to dinosaurs. And I was like, that sounds like fun. I did read a little bit. The only time I've read anything about him was, I think it was the King in Black Spider-Man tie-in, where him and Spider-Man and Reptil teamed up. And it was pretty fun. And then, yeah, the last book of the day, another series I'm behind on. So we got Vader. So I haven't started Vader yet, and I'm behind on War of the Bounty Hunters. So this is number 13. A cool cover with Vader fighting IG-88. So that's super cool. But again, I'm just behind on it, so didn't start reading it. I'll get to it eventually. I am making progress, I think. Like I said, it was a few days ago. I read quite a few books, so I'm just, you know, I'm busy. I've been addicted to Overwatch lately. But that's going to be it for today's video. Like I said, if you have any information on that good luck, please let me know. Maybe it's something not as exciting as what I'm thinking it is. But I don't know. It's really got me riled up and interested. But that's going to be about it for today. Again, like I said, you know, if you're new here, consider leaving a subscribe, or I guess consider subscribing, leaving a like. That's what I meant to say. Well, that's not even if you're new. Anybody can leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I hope you did, by the way. Every Wednesday we do talk about new books that, well, I talk about in my books. And if you'd like to, in the comments, you can talk about the books that you picked up. I'd love to know what you're reading. Like I said, this week was kind of a light week, so maybe there's a bunch of cool books that I missed out on. I don't know. There's always a ton of books, and I'm already behind. I'm trying my best here. But we'll be back Friday with a new video, another comic rant. I haven't decided. I think I know what I'm going to talk about, but sometimes I change my mind last minute. So we'll see you then, and until then, have a good one.